My man, Young Dolph. Wow. Young Dolph posted the other day, yo, just pulled up in VA. What's the best breakfast spot? Not Cracker Barrel, bro. You know, honestly, man, I'll take you back to my history with Young Dolph. I met Dolph when he was doing his first run, after he had just bought the feature from Gucci Mane and got popping and shit. And he was like, all right, let me take this shit down to Miami. Let me take this shit on the road. He did the smart thing. He took his music career on the road and he started getting money. I remember the first time I was linking up with Young Dolph. It was at a nightclub in Fort Lauderdale. He sat up in the car until 11:45, until like 12:15. Club closed, and it was an early club that closed at probably like 2 or something like that, if my time is not off. But this dude sits up in the car until the last moments before the club closes. And I'm like, yo, what's good, Dolph? I pull up to the side of his vehicle. He's like, waiting for that bag. He was waiting for the bag. I think it was 8 bands he was waiting for. He had only been paid the 4 bands. So the promoter was tripping. But long story short, Dolph ended up in the club. We was all up on the stage and shit. Yeah, the shit was lit. So Dolph was low key back then. Dolph was just on the rise back then, but he was still getting big money. Fast forward, DJ Khaled opens up his restaurant, Finger Lickin', in Miami, Miami Gardens to be exact. Something with Po' Boy, maybe. Shout out to the big homie. So anyways, Dolph pulls up. I chill with Dolph a second time. We shoot another blog. We talk about how we, at one point, I believe he had got Rick Ross and Young Jeezy on the same record. It was pretty nuts. So Dolph really came up quick. A lot of artists will start their buzz and they jump on the road. Rocky Fresh, MMG. You had Chief Keef. Fucking one of the first things he did after he got that major buzz off the I Don't Like with Kanye West, he came out to Miami and set his feet down and started going to the clubs. And just because some of the performances he did, like at Revolutions, only had 45, 50 people, he's still there. He's still got all the media outlets looking at him. He's still out there getting fucking arrested, meeting new club promoters, just getting his name bigger out there, just making people know him. Not a lot of people knew Chief Keef when I ran up on him in Miami, and I was like, yo, what's good? It's Mikey T, the movie star, da-da-da-da-da, and he's like, oh shit, I heard of that. Yeah, not a lot of people like really knew about him like that. If you fast forward to his other trips, more recent trips, getting caught for a DUI and shit. But yeah, a lot of these guys like Dolph, they be making the right moves that end up taking them far in their career. I don't know the whole thing about Dolph staying independent and Dolph signing to a major. From what I know, he was actually signed to Empire, and Empire is a pretty good independent. Probably the best independent at this time. They probably took that notch from E1. But Dolph, I'm feeling for you, bro. You shouldn't have pulled up to that Cracker Barrel, man. I mean, come on. I pulled up to Cracker Barrel one time. I was gonna go eat there, but goddamn, half of the spot is a merchandise store. Why would I eat there, Dolph? No wonder you were asking where the good breakfast spots was. You can't be pulling up to no corny spot like Cracker Barrel with 30 racks in the whip and fucking watches worth $250,000 and chains worth of 20, 30 grand. Like, that's just wild, bro. It's wild. I could just picture Dolph in there right now. Oh, man. Get whatever we want. We can get whatever we want. Yeah. You could get at whatever you want. You could order whatever you want on that fucking menu. But when you went out to the whip, you seen the broken window, and you seen your chains and your cash taken out the whip, god damn, going to Cracker Barrel was a loss that day. Dolph, if there's one thing we know you've learned, it's don't fuck with Yo Gotti. But now, if it's a second thing you've taught us, is don't go to motherfucking Cracker Barrel. Mikey T, the movie star, I'm out.